People don't fear losing you. They fear losing their influence over you. And nothing threatens a person more than watching you stop caring what they think. Machiavelli warned that a ruler's greatest danger is the moment his subjects realize they no longer have power over his mind. Because once a person becomes immune to opinion, he becomes unpredictable. And the unpredictable are impossible to control. When you stop caring what people think, you commit a psychological rebellion. Not loud, not dramatic, but silent, internal, and devastating. Most people survive through perception. They don't govern with strength. They govern with expectation. They assume your fear of judgment will keep you obedient, polite, predictable. But Machiavelli would tell you, power lives where fear lives. And when their judgment no longer frightens you, their power dissolves like dust in your hands. That is why they panic. People don't want you to be free. They want you to be manageable, something they can predict, categorize, and influence. For years, they believed they had a grip on your decisions. Not because they were strong, but because you were afraid. Afraid of judgment. Afraid of disappointing them. Afraid of being misunderstood. But the moment you stop reacting to their opinions, their approval, their disappointment, their rumors, you force them to face a truth they've been hiding from. They never controlled you. They only controlled your fear. And when that fear dies, you become someone terrifying, someone who cannot be shaped by external pressure. Your indifference threatens them because it exposes how fragile their authority truly was. Your silence becomes proof that they never held real power. Only imagine power. The collapse of that illusion is the beginning of their panic. Every judgment someone throws at you is not a measurement of who you are, but a reflection of what they lack. When you grow immune to their opinions, you steal the mirror from their hand and force them to look directly at themselves. People love illusion more than they love truth. And the greatest illusion is this: that their opinions matter, that their standards are objective, that their judgment has weight. Your independence removes the illusion. Suddenly, they cannot hide behind criticism anymore. Now, they must confront the quiet terror that their self-worth depended on controlling others. Your freedom exposes their inner poverty. Their panic isn't about your distance. It's about their ego collapsing. You didn't hurt them. You revealed them. And revelations are far more painful than insults. They judge. You react. They feel powerful. This loop gives them identity. It gives them importance. It gives them a sense of superiority. As long as you respond, they exist. But when you stop caring, the loop dies. Your lack of reaction is a revolution. It dismantles the very structure of their relevance. The throne they built for themselves crumbles. Their sense of superiority evaporates. Their imagined authority collapses. You step outside the game, and nothing terrifies an average person more than someone who walks beyond the reach of social punishment. A person who cannot be threatened, cannot be controlled. A person who cannot be shamed, cannot be manipulated. You become politically untouchable. And that level of psychological independence is rare enough to be feared. They envy you because while you walk freely, they still bow to every opinion around them. They've spent their entire lives bending for approval, shrinking for acceptance, shaping themselves to be admired. You don't. Your freedom mocks their obedience. Your detachment highlights their desperation. Machiavelli wrote that envy is the shadow of admiration. People resent those who possess the courage they themselves lack. Your refusal to care reminds them of the invisible chains they still wear. Men hate those who remind them of what they are not. You didn't insult them. You became their reminder. And reminders are dangerous. Manipulators don't fear strong people. They fear detached people. Strength can be challenged. Confidence can be negotiated. But indifference cannot be penetrated. When you stop caring what people think, every manipulator loses access. Every guilt tripper loses their script. Every emotional chess player loses the entire board. You become a closed fortress with no doors left for them to enter. A leader may be loved or feared, but never owned. And the moment you stop caring what they think, you stop being someone they can own. Your silence becomes your armor. Your indifference becomes your throne. Your psychological distance becomes your power. People panic when they realize they can no longer harvest benefit from you. Not your attention, not your reactions, not your emotions. You didn't just stop caring. You stopped being usable. When people panic as you stop caring, they're not reacting to your growth. They are reacting to their loss of dominance. People never surrender dominance quietly. They fight, they react, they accuse, they project. Not because you changed, but because their influence died. But in that moment, you've done the one thing the world fears the most. You freed your mind, and a free mind is the one enemy no one knows how to conquer.